Good morning, everyone. This is RJL 518. Welcome you here to Yankee Stadium. This is Inside Pitch, the 1977 one and gone. Today it's game 22. This is the final game of the third round, and maybe this is the game a lot of people have been waiting for ever since they knew this was coming. It is the number 22 New York Mets at 64-98, taking on the number 3 New York Yankees at 162. The New York Mets have been has been the Cinderella team of the tournament. The Mets went ahead and knocked off the Minnesota Twins in the first round, and then squeaked by a win against the Boston Red Sox in round 2. For those of you who didn't watch that game, I think you should. It was a lot of fun. Now we get to play the New York Yankees. My Mets and the Yankees will now play. The Yankees, however, in their first round pretty much took care of the Chicago Cubs, although the Cubs did make it close. The winner of this game will take on the Pittsburgh Pirates in the Final Four of this tournament, as we're now beginning to wind down. And, of course, starting the when we get to the championship game, I will tell you the next one-and-gone tournament that Inside Pitch will do. Tonight, it's going to be Pat Zachry versus Don Gullett. Pat Zachry, of course, as you know, if you're a Mets fan, this is who the Mets traded Tom Seaver away for in 1977 to the Reds. Yeah, I know. I do bring up the bad memories of the Midnight Massacre. Don Gullett, it was actually a toss-up for me to use which pitcher to use for the Yankees, Don Gullett or Ed Figueroa. I went with Gullett. I thought Gullett was just a little bit better than Figueroa, so I went with Gullett for the Yankees, given maybe, in my opinion, I think he's the better pitcher between these two. Of course, Figueroa will be pitching the next game if the Yankees move on. So far, these games of Inside Pitch have been wacky, to say the least. If anyone didn't see my Angels-Pirates game from yesterday, please, you guys definitely should take a look at that game. That game was a blast. We are at the American League ballpark, so DH rules are working. Let's take a look at the starting pitcher for the 1977 New York Yankees. It is Don Gullett. He was 14-4 with a 3.58 ERA. He will be getting the start for the Pinstripes. And let's see if my Mets can do well. But remember, I will be playing both teams as best as possible. Leading off for the Mets will be third base, Lenny Randle. Fans here at Yankee Stadium. Yankee Stadium subtracts 3 from strikeouts, no adjustments from walks or home runs. Let's get this game underway. We start with a 3-4 from Gullett. And against a righty, that is a strikeout plus 10. That becomes a 19. And Randall will go down on a strikeout. As a strikeout plus 10 against a right-hander. And Gullett against the lefty is a 9. That becomes a 19. Minus 3 is a 16. The 16 still gets Randall, and he goes down on strikes. One man down here is second baseman Felix Millan. Gullett, 2-5. That is a walk. And with a 4, Millan will walk. And Gullett walks Millan. He will trot down to first. That will bring up left fielder Steve Henderson. Anything on a strat roll? We got a 1. Millan he doesn't steal, but he could do a hit and run. Steve Henderson, a 13 and a 12. No, not in strikeouts. Henderson will swing away. 1 out, and of course the infield is halfway. Gullett's pitch 3-2, strikeout chance. An 8 will get Henderson, so it's a good thing I did not do the hit and run, and that is 2 outs. And next up will be the right fielder, Dave Kingman. King Kong Kingman had 26 home runs in 1977. That is a 6, nothing happening. Gullett will pitch. That is a 2-1. That is a blank. Kingman, 5-2, and against the lefty, that is a high fly ball against the lefty. That ball is hit high. That ball is hit deep. King Kong Kingman goes yard at Yankee Stadium. It is a goner. A 5-2, and against the lefty, that is an H7, and that's a home run to left field. King Kong Kingman. blasts a home run off of Don Gullett. And the Mets jump out to a 2-0 lead on the Bombers. Here is Bruce Beauclair. He's the designated hitter for the Mets in this game. See if Gullett shrugs off the home run. 5-5 hit by pitch. Not happening. Blank. Beauclair, 6-6. That's a ground out to second base. And the inning is over. 2 runs on a hit. A big home run by Kingman as the Mets jump out to a 2-0 lead. But the starting pitcher for the 1977 New York Mets will be Pat Zachry. 10-13, a 4.25 ERA. This is where it gets a little bit more dangerous for the lower seeded teams, as now their lower seeded pitchers have to deal with this top of the line batting order that the Yankees do have, and they do have that. If I was a Yankee fan, I wouldn't worry. The Mets are up 2-0. Big deal. Here is center fielder Mickey Rivers leading off for the Yankees here in the bottom of the first. Zachry's pitch, 3-4. That is a strikeout chance, and a 6 will not get Rivers as the Yankee Stadium helps him out. Rivers will swing 2-3, and that is a hit to center field. That is a 1, and that will be a single for Rivers. Leadoff base hit for Mick the Quick. Next batter is the left fielder, Roy White. Anything on a strat roll? That is an 11. Nothing happening. Zachry with the pitch. 2-4. That is a blank. Roy White, 2-6. That's a line drive right to short. Rivers is on at first base. A 1, he's doubled off. And he's not. He gets back. 1 man out. Of course, the infield is halfway. And that will bring up the catcher, Thurman Munson. May he rest in peace. Zachry, a 9. Let's see, I'll make a 9 on the strat roll. Nothing happening. Steeler fan 1933 joins me here at Yankee Stadium. 4-5 on Zachary's card. That's a wild pitch. That 18 is too high. That is ball 1. Reroll 2-3. Against the righty, strikeout chance, 16 too high. Munson swings 5-4 against a righty. That is going to be a fly out to left. 2 down. Infield no goes back to normal. Here is the first baseman, Chris Chambliss. As Steeler fan, of course, is helping me root for my Mets. Anything on strat? Strat roll says a 5. That would be no hit and run with 2 outs. Zachary's pitch, 6-1. That is a strikeout, and a 9 will not do it. Not with the -3 to strikeout ratings from Yankee Stadium. So that 9 becomes a 6. So Chambliss doesn't strike out. He will swing 5-2, and he grounds out to short. Nothing for the Yankees. They do get a hit. And the Mets take a 2-0 lead after 1. We go to the top of the second. Leading off for the Mets, catcher John Stearns. Always felt he was an underrated catcher. I actually thought Stearns was actually one of the Mets' better catchers. Maybe their top 5 catchers in franchise history. I mean, you don't want to take anything away from Mike Piazza, or Jerry Grody. But John Stearns was a hell of a catcher. He really was. Gullett will pitch to Stearns. That is a 4-3. That's a strikeout chance. The 18 will get Stearns. I'm sorry, the 18 will not get Stearns. That's a blank. Stearns swings 6-6, but that is a fly out to left. 1 man down. The center fielder, Lee Mazzilli, the playboy of New York. Every New York woman wanted his baby. 1-5 from Gullett. That's an error on a throw. Mazzilli, 4-5. That's going to be a fly out to center field. There will be no error. 2 down. And now the shortstop, Doug Flynn. Also who the Mets traded for in the Midnight Massacre. Gullett, 3-2. Strikeout chance at 7 is too high. Flynn will swing 4-4, and he grounds out to third. And a 1-2-3 inning for the Mets. And we go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Piazza, Hundley, Carter, Grody, and Stearns, as Tribe Fan says. Ray Price, howdy, there was a long line for hot dogs today. Yes, fine hot dogs at Yankee Stadium. And yes, Tribe Fan says correct. Piazza, Hundley, Carter, Grody, Stearns, you got it. I still say I agree with that. Stearns is a top 5 catcher in Mets history. Bottom of the second. Here comes the candy bar. Right fielder Reggie Jackson for the Yankees. Zachry's pitch 2-5, and that is a home run check. And I don't really, that's a home run check from Zachry 2-5. Jackson 20-20 against either side. Nothing from Yankee Stadium. That is a 20. It doesn't matter. The candy bar just went yard. Crack. That ball is hit high. That ball is hit deep, and that ball is hit gone. Reggie Jackson goes to Dave Kingman, says, I can do anything. Whatever, anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you. And it's 2-1. Reggie Jackson goes yard. Stadium cheers. Yay! Here's Greg Nettles, the third baseman. Little old Pat Zachry. Pitch from Zachry, 1-4. That is a blank. Nettles, 1-3. That is a line drive hit right to second for out number 1. Next up is the Yankee designated hitter. That will be Lou Piniella. Zachry, 1-4. Again, a blank. Piniella, 6-1. That's a star line 3. That's a fly out to right. Two men out. Third baseman Willie Randolph. 6-4 on Zachry's card. That's a range play at the ballpark. Yankee Stadium 4-2. That's a fly ball to right. The ball is hit to Kingman. His range is a 2. He will not make the play. Is it a single or a double? That's a single for Randolph as he hits it just out of the reach of Kingman. And he will be safe at first. Batter will be the shortstop, Bucky Bleepin' Dent. Anything on the strat roll? 9-0. Zachry's pitch, 3-2. That is a blank. He's not tired. Dent swings, 4-2. Single past the second baseman for a base hit. Randolph's base running rating is a 5 with 2 outs, and he will make it to third on that play. Bucky Dent had a very good game his last time up for the Yankees in their game against the Cubs. I want to check that. I know he had a good game against the Cubs. I think, let me see here. I know he had a good game. Check. I know he did. Yeah, Bucky Dent was 4 for 4 in the game against Chicago. So he's now 5 for 5. Bucky Dent, and that Bucky Dent has not been gotten out yet. So now runners at the corners for Mick the Quick, who has a single already. Forever Remain 90 joins me here at Yankee Stadium. A 13, nothing happening. Runners at the corners. Can Pat Zachry get out the inning? Zachry's pitch, 5-1. That is a home run check against the lefty. That is a 1-18. That's 6 passes. Against a righty, Mickey Rivers needs a 12. A 1-12, and this ball is out of here. Gone. Say goodbye. Mickey Rivers blasts one high, deep, gone. 3-run home run by Mickey Rivers. This Yankee lineup is definitely a good one. They didn't win 100 games for nothing. Mickey Rivers goes ahead and sends a home run out of here. The Mets took a 2-0 lead, but now the Yankees now lead it 4-2 as Pat Zachry gives up 2 homers in this inning. Stadium cheers, but Section 518 groans. Still 2 outs. Here is Roy White. Trust me, I'm not expecting the Mets to win this game. And I don't know how long I'll keep Zachry out there. We'll see. Zachry's pitch, 3-3. That against a switch hitter, that is a blank. Roy White, 3-2. That is a single to right field, and the inning continues. Base hit to Roy White. Yes, people, this is who we traded Tom Seaver for. What a trade. Roy White on it first. Here is now Thurman Munson. Check the strat roll. That is an 8. Nothing happening. Still 2 outs. Mick the Quick became Mick the Trot. Zachry's pitch, 4-6. That is a blank. Thurman Munson, 5-5. That's going to be a ground out to short, and that will end the inning. 4 runs for the Yankees on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. 2 of them jacks, one by Jackson and one by Mickey Rivers. And at the end of 2, the Yankees are now in front 4-2. In this Subway one-off game. We go to the top of the 3rd. Leading off for the Mets, first baseman John Milner. The Reds had to make amends for Frank Robinson and Milt from Milt Pappas. Are the Mets still paying Zachry? No, they're not still paying Zachry. Bonilla, yes. Zachry, no. Gullett will pitch to Milner. 2-3 against the lefty. That is a blank. Milner, 4-3. Single past second base. That's a base hit for Milner. He will trot down to first. Top of the order, here is Lenny Randall, infield halfway. Anything on strat? A 9, nothing happening. Milner on it first, Randall at the plate. Gullett's pitch, 4-4, walk plus 10, and he will walk Randall on a 13. That is a walk, and that is the second walk issued by Gullett. Runners at first and second, nobody out for the Mets. Here is Felix Millan. Gullett did have 68 walks in 1977. Infield still halfway. The Mets are now in business. Anything on strat? That is a 16, nothing happening. Gullett will pitch. That is a 4-3 strikeout chance, and a strikeout chance and against the lefty, that is a 1, but that's a -3. So I don't think there's a strikeout on that. I don't think you cannot go below the negative number. So no, Felix, I'm going to say Millan does not strike out because that is a negative. So no, he does not strike out. Even with a 1, he doesn't. Against the lefty, -3 will be a -2. So no strikeout. Millan will swing 3-5, and that's a hit column to 11. 3-5. That's a hit to left field. That is an 11 against the lefty. That is going to be a triple for Felix Millan. Oh my, a triple. Milner will score. Randall will score. Millan goes to third. It's tied at 4. How about those Mets? Bases clearing triple for Felix Millan. Tied at 4. Thank you, Ray. Thank you very much, Ray Price. Does anybody know if Strat used a sale on Thanksgiving? Don't know. I don't know. I know they're doing a double set for 2020. They've not said what set they're going to release for historical yet. The only set I will get, the only game, the only first one to 8 wins, right? A triple for Felix Millan, tied at 4. And still nobody out here on the top of the 3rd. Here is Steve Henderson. Stadium groans. But Section 518 cheer. Yay! Millan on at 3rd. Henderson, the batter. Yankees. They're going to play the infield. They're going to play the infield in. Yankees call infield in. Henderson, the batter. Anything on Strat? And that's Suadice. Didn't make the power. That is a 10. Nothing happening. Gullett's pitch. 5-2 against a righty. That is going to be a star line. That is a 5. And it's a ground ball to short. Felix Millon's base running rating is a 3, becomes a 1 with the infield in. They will not send Millon, and the throw will go to first base and get Henderson, 1 out. So that's a ground out to short for the first out. And the batter is Dave King Kong Kingman, who hit a home run earlier in the game. Millon on at third. The infield is still in. Here is Kingman. That is an 18. No, he's not. Does he bunt? Kingman. Bunt rating, a 3. No, you're going to let him hit away. You don't bunt Dave Kingman, even though he could do it, but you'll let Kingman hit. Millon on at third. Infield is in. Gullett's pitch. That is a 2-2. Range play at the ballpark. Yankees Stadium, 3-5. That is a fly ball to left field. The ball is hit to White. His range is a 4. He will make the play. Now that's out number 1. That's out number 2. Kingman's sacrifice fly rating is a 1. He does not get that. Now Millon's base running rating is a 3. White has no arm, so a 1-3. Millon scores. And he does. Felix Millon races home. Throw is not in time. Millon scores on a sacrifice fly. 5-4 Mets. Something tells me we're going to be in for a hell of a game. Sacrifice fly brings home Millon. The batter now will be sacrifice fly to left. And the batter will be the Met DH, Bruce Beauclair, with 2 outs. Infield goes back to normal. Gullett's pitch. 4-4. Walk plus 10. That 7 will walk Beauclair. So right now, Don Gullett is not cutting the mustard as best as I thought he would. And Beauclair takes a walk to first. The batter now is John Stearns with 2 outs. Anything on a strat roll? A 13, no. Gullett will pitch. And that is a 6-3. That's a range play. Stearns, 4-4. Fly ball center field. That is Mickey Rivers. His range is a 4. He will get to it and make the catch. The Mets get 3 runs on 2 hits, a sacrifice fly, and a couple of walks. We go to the bottom of the third. Mets leading the Yankees 5-4 in this Subway one-off game. Now, the only season I'll get from Stratomatic, because I don't have the board game anymore. I used to long ago. The only season I'll get is if they remaster 1986. That's the only one I'll get from them. Stratomatic, I tell you, Stratomatic, they really used to be on top. But because they don't reprint any of their seasons, Stratomatic would be doing so much better if they had every one of their seasons reprinted. I don't understand what the problem is. They have all their season numbers from the PC game. I don't get it. Bottom of the third inning, Pat Zachry comes back on the mound for the Mets. Here is Chris Chambliss. Zachary's pitch, 1-5 against the lefty. That is a blank. Chambliss, 1-1. Leadoff double, center field. Chambliss goes to second. This Yankees-Mets game, I have a feeling, is going to be a high-scoring affair. I might have to get my extra markers out. Here is Reggie Jackson. Candy bar comes out. Chambliss on its second. Let's see what's going on with the strat roll. They say a 6. Nothing happening. Zachry will pitch to Jackson. Zachry's pitch, 1-2. That is a blank. Reggie Jackson, 3-6. Ground ball to second base. That'll get taken care of by Mian. He'll throw to first, and Chambliss will go to third. So the tying run is now at third base. 1 out, and here is Greg Nettles. Nettles lined out, and the Mets are going to call the infield in. Zachry will pitch. Anything on Strat? Strat says a 7. Nothing happening. They're probably worried about sharing sets. Yeah, that's just ridiculous. That's just plain greed. 6-6 on Zachry's card. That's a strikeout chance. That 9 is going to be too high. Nettles will swing. 5-3. And that is a hit column roll that's a hit to right field. But that 19 is going to be too high. So that is a fly out. Nettles' sacrifice fly rating's a 1. It's a 6, so he does not bring in Chambliss on his own. Chambliss' base running rating is a 2. It's a hit to right. Kingman's arm is a +1. So a 1-3, Chambliss scores. It is a 3, and Chambliss will trot home on a sacrifice fly, and we're tied at 5. With 2 outs now. Tied at 5 here. And the batter now will be Lou Piniella. Piniella 0 for 1 with 2 outs now. Zachry's pitch. That is a 5-3 against the righty. Strikeout chance. The 10 is too high. Piniella swings. 6-2. Pop out to third, and the inning is over. The Yankees come back with a run of their own on a hit and a sacrifice fly. At the end of 3, we are tied at 5. Who will play the Pittsburgh Pirates in the final 4? We go to the top of the 4th inning. Don Gullett still out there. Lee Mazzilli leads off for the Mets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're going to keep Gullett out there. In this 5-5 game, Lee Mazzilli will bat. Top of the 4th. I know I got a lot of people watching this one. A lot of people knew this would be fun to watch. Gullett will pitch. That is a 4-3, and so far the dice are doing a job. That's 19 at strikeout chance. 19 too high. Mazzilli will swing. 1-6. Line out to second base. 1 out. Mazzilli goes down. And now Doug Flynn. Gullett 2-2. Range play at the ballpark. Yankee Stadium 2-4. That is a double hit to center field. Mickey Rivers is a 4. Does he make the play? He does. Mickey Rivers takes a double away from Doug Flynn. 2 outs. Mick the Quick does his job out there. Made it easy. Needed a 4 at least, and he got a 1. Mick the Quick just pretty much had no problem with it. Here is John Milner with 2 outs. Milner 1 for 1 with a single. Gullett's pitch 5-3. That is a home run check against the lefty. A 1-3 and 11 is not going to do it. So that is a blank. Milner does swing 2-3, and that's a fly ball to left. And a 1-2-3 inning for Gullett. Bottom of the 4th, still tied at 5. Here's Willie Randolph leading off for the Yankees. Zachry looking in. And the pitch. That is a 4-2 against the righty. That is a blank. Randolph, 1-2, star line 4, grounds out to second base. One man down. Here is Bucky Bleepin' Dent. Dent is 5 for 5 in this tournament. Zachry's pitch, 5-5. That's a strikeout chance. A 14 is too high. Dent will swing 2-4. Fly ball to right field. That is the first time in this tournament Dent has been retired. 2 down. And now Mick the Quick. Mickey Rivers, 2 for 2, a single and a homer. He did have 12 home runs in 77, so he had a little bit of power. He also hit 326. That 1977 Yankee team was pretty darn good. Zachry's pitch, 3-6. Error on a grounder. Rivers, 1-4. Ground ball to short. The ball is hit to Flynn. His error rating is a 12. That is a 12, and Rivers is going to be safe at first on an error by Doug Flynn. That is an E6. First error on the Mets. When you give the Yankees extra outs, you are asking for trouble. Here is Roy White. Rivers on at first. Anything on a strat? That is an 18. Nothing happening. 2 outs. Infield is normal. Pitch from Zachry. 3-1. That is a blank. White. 5-5. Ground ball to short. This time Flynn does make the play. And he will throw to second to get Rivers, and the inning is over. Nothing for the Yankees but an error. And at the end of 4, we are still tied at 5. All fives are wild on the scoreboard. Top of the 5th. Lenny Randall leads off for the Mets. Don Gullett will pitch. Let's see what Randall's got. 4-5 from Gullett. That is a blank. Randall, 2-2. Ground ball right back to Gullett. Gullett will take care of himself. 1 out. Next up is Felix Millan. Gullett will pitch. 6-3 on Gullett. Range play. Millan. That is a 2-2. That's a fly ball to right field. That's hit to Jackson. His range is a 2. He will make the play. Jackson gets over there and makes the catch for out number 2. Didn't think Jackson would get there, but he did. Here is Steve Henderson with 2 outs. Gullett, 2-1, blank. Henderson, 2-2. Single past second base. It's a base hit. Henderson will go to first. 2 out single for Henderson. That's his first hit of the game. And now here is King Kong with 2 outs. Anything on strat? That is a 1. Let's see. No, nothing happening. With a 2, well, that could be a steal. 13 minus 3 is it? Nah, 10. No, you're not stealing with 2 outs. You'll let Kingman hit. Henderson will not steal. He'll hold it first. And now Gullett will pitch to Kingman. A 1-6. That's a walk plus 10, and he will walk Kingman. Kingman trots on down to first. Runners at first and second now for Bruce Beauclair, the DH. Bears Den 007 joins me here at Yankee Stadium. Mets have runners on first and second, but there are 2 outs in the top of the 5th. We are tied at 5. Anything on strat? A 13, nothing. 2 outs. Don Gullett will pitch to Beauclair. He's the Met DH. Gullett pitches 6-5. That is a blank. Beauclair swings 3-4, and that is going to be a fly ball to right field. Jackson will get underneath that one, and that will end the inning. 1 hit and a walk for the Mets, but that's all they get. They strand 2. You got to take advantage when you got base runners on there against this Yankees team. But we go to the bottom of the 5th, still tied at 5. Pat Zachry will pitch to Thurman Munson. Both bullpens getting ready to go. Zachry will pitch to Munson. That is a 1-3. That is a range play. Munson, 5-4. And against a righty, that's a fly ball to left field. The ball is hit to Henderson. His range is a 3. He will make the play. Great play by Steve Henderson in left field. He will make the play. Out number 1. Takes a hit away from Munson. Next up is Chris Chambliss. Chambliss 1 for 2. He had a double his last time up. Zachry, his pitch. 6-5. Strikeout chance. The 3 will get him. He strikes out Chambliss. Not many strikeouts because the Yankee Stadium subtracting 3. Against a righty, though, that's a 9. Minus 3 is a 6. The 3 still gets Chambliss. So Zachry gets, that is his first, I believe that's his first strikeout. Yeah, that's his first strikeout of the game. And now here is the candy bar, Reggie Jackson with 2 outs. Jackson 1 for 2. He already went yard. Zachary's pitch, 6-6, strikeout chance, and a 4 will get Jackson. Strikes out Chambliss and Jackson. And a 1-2-3 inning for Zachry. It stays 5-5 at the end of 5. We are getting a heck of a game here at Yankee Stadium. Top of the 6th. Winner of this game plays the Pittsburgh Pirates in the Final 4. John Stearns leads off for the Mets against Don Gullett. Gullett still has plenty left in the tank. Although he's already given up 5 runs, but the Yankees are going to go with him. Stearns is 0 for 2. Gullett's pitch 1-4 against the righty. That is a star line. And that is going to be a fly out to left. Stearns flies out for the 3rd time today. And now Lee Mazzilli. Gullett's pitch, 6-4. Strikeout chance. 13 is going to be too high. Mazzilli will swing. 1-4. Single past second base. It's a base hit for Mazzilli. He trots down to first. As the girls all love Mazzilli, whether they're in Yankee Stadium or Shea Stadium, the girls are showering Mazzilli with flowers at first base. They all want his baby. Here is Doug Flynn. Flynn bats 197, but I usually wait until each batter, for position players, I usually let them bat at least 3 times before I think about taking them out. So Mazzilli, let's see what the strat roll has to say. Strat roll is an 18. Flynn's bunt rating is a 4. And yeah, we'll put the bunt on. So the bunt's going to be on by Flynn. So let's see first. So the bunt is on. Gullett 4-5. And that is a blank. So now we roll for the bunt. The bunt is hit back to the pitcher, Gullett. That is a 6. The infield was halfway, so the bunt rating is reduced from a 4 to a 3. But that's still a good bunt. Mazzilli is going to go ahead and get to second. The throw goes to first. 2 outs. And now it'll be up to John Miller as the sacrifice works. So here's Milner with a go-ahead run at second base as they do the bunt, and it was a good bunt. So Mazzilli on at second. Gullett will pitch to Milner. 2 outs. Infield is normal. Sports Time Machine joins me here at Yankee Stadium. Mazzilli on at second. Milner at the plate. Top of the 6th, tied at 5. Anything on Strat? Strat roll says a 2. Whoa, let's see. Mazzilli, 4 minus 1 is a 3. You gotta divide that to 1.5. It's a 1. No, nothing happening. So Gullett will pitch. Gullett, 3-1. That is a blank. He's not tired. Milner swings. 3-4. Starline 3. He grounds out to second, and the inning is over. Nothing for the Mets. They do, however, get a hit. And we go to the bottom half of the 6th, where we still have a 5-5 tie. Pat Zachry, this could be his last inning. He will be tired after the 4th batter in this inning. Here is Greg Nettles leading off for the Yankees. Tied at 5 here, bottom of the 6th. Nettles is 0 for 2. Zachry's pitch. 5-2, strikeout chance, 11 too high. Nettles, 5-3. That's a hit to right field. That is a 16, and that's just going to be a fly out to right. As a ball hit, as a fly out to right, and against the righty, it only goes as high as a 12. The 16 is there, and 1 out. Pretty deep, but not deep enough. Now Lou Piniella. Zachary's pitch, 3-4. That is a strikeout chance, the 18 too high. Piniella, 3-3. Starline 2, he flies out to center. The game has definitely calmed down since the 3rd inning. Here is Willie Randolph. 2 outs. Zachary's pitch. 3-3 against the righty. Strikeout chance. 9 is too high. Randolph swings. 4-3. Ground out to short. That'll get taken care of by Flynn. He will throw to first. And a 1-2-3 inning for Zachry. Is this the kind of game we expected between these two? Yes. Although I actually thought the Mets would actually maybe not. I expect the Mets could be getting blown away here right now. We're in the top of the 7th, tied at 5. Timeout for 1 moment. Okay. Don Gullett, he will be tired after the 3rd batter here in this inning, the top of the 7th. Lenny Randall will lead off for the Mets. Randall is 0 for 2. He did walk. Gullett will pitch. 6-6. That is a double question mark. And against the switcher, he would be a right-hander, and that is a 3, and that is going to be a star line, and that's going to be a fly out to right. Randall couldn't take advantage of that. Now the batter is Felix Millan. Millan is 1 for 2. He tripled in the 3rd inning and brought home 2 runs. Gullett's pitch, 5-2 against the righty. That is a star line, and that is going to be a fly out to center. 2 down. And now Steve Henderson. Gullett, 6-4. Strikeout chance, 18 too high. Henderson swings, 6-5. Single past shortstop, base hit. Henderson goes to first. Henderson goes to first. Did it leave yet or no? What? Did it leave yet or no? It just came in. Timeout on the field. Sorry about that, guys. Sometimes you got to take care of the housework. All right, so where are we? Henderson is on at first. There are 2 outs here on the top of the 7th. 2-out single. Here is Dave Kingman. And at this moment, Gullett is tired. Henderson on at first. Do you have Gullett pitch to Kingman? No. Gullett's going to come out. The Yankees are going to go ahead and go to the pen. They will bring in a right-hander. They'll probably bring in a right-hander. And coming on to pitch for the Yankees will be Dick Tidrow. So here's Dick Tidrow, 11-4, 5 saves, 3.16 ERA. He will pitch to Kingman with 2 outs here on the top of the 7th. Tied at 5, Mets and Yankees. Dick Tidrow, excellent reliever. Anything on Strat? Strat says 14, no. Tidrow now pitching. Here it comes. Tidrow's pitch, 4-6. That is a blank. Kingman swings, 4-4. Fly ball to left field. That'll end the inning. No runs and a hit for the Mets. It stays 5-5 here at the 7th inning stretch. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Pat Zachry will be done as they send him to the showers. Bucky Dent leads off. Let's see who the Mets want to bring in to pitch now. Coming on to pitch for the Mets will be Bob Apodaca. Another great baseball name, Bob Apodaca. He was 4-8, 5 saves, a 3.43 ERA. He will pitch. He will pitch to Bucky Dent. Bottom of the 7th inning. Bob Apodaca. His pitch coming. That's a 4-2. Strikeout chance, 18-2 high against a righty. 4-3 for Dent. Starline 3. He grounds out to second base. 1 out. One man down. The batter now will be Mickey Rivers. I thought we were going to have a high-scoring game, but pitching suddenly settled down. Rivers is having a great game. He is 2 for 2. A homer, a single, and he reached on an error. Apodaca's pitch, 6-2. That is a blank. Rivers swings, 1-4, ground out to shortstop. Flynn will make the catch, out number 2. Well, actually, he throws to first. First time Rivers is retired. And now the batter is Roy White. That's okay, we took care of it. Apodaca's pitch, 4-4. That is a blank. White gets to swing. 3-1. Starline 5. Ground out to short. And a 1-2-3 inning by Apodaca. And it remains tied at 5 here at the end of 7. Who's going to break through? Who's going to be the hero? Top of the 8th. Dick Tidrow will pitch to Bruce Beauclair. Beauclair is 0 for 2. He did walk. Tidrow's pitch, 6-3. Possible error on a throw. Beauclair, 4-4. That is a ball hit to left field. That is a 17, and that is going to be a fly out to left. 1 out. That is allowed out. Beauclair goes down. And now John Stearns. Well, playing baseball cards really when I was a kid. Tidrow pitches 3-5 against a righty. That is a blank. Stearns, 6-6, fly ball to left. Another fly out left field, 2 outs. That would have been a home run check if Stearns was a lefty. Now the batter is Mazzilli. You can hear all the girls in the stands going, ah. Tidrow pitches. 5-4. That is a range play. Mazzilli swings 6-3. That's a ball hit to left field against a righty. That is a 15. That is a possible triple. The ball is hit to left. Roy White's range is a 4. If he makes the play, it's an out. It's a 6. He doesn't make it. He doesn't make it. Roy White can't get to it. Mazzilli will be safe at third with a triple. And that's going to be his second hit of the game. Big run for the Mets on third base, as White couldn't get to that one. And he just got the triple with a 15. The batter now is Doug Flynn, and he's going to come out of the game as the Mets are going to go to the bench. So Flynn's coming out. Bud Harrelson is going to take over at shortstop, but he's not going to bat. The Mets are going to have Ed Kranepool come up to bat against Tidrow. Harrelson is the better fielder than Flynn, but because Flynn had more at-bats, I had to put him at shortstop. Mazzilli on at third. Here is Ed Kranepool now batting for the Mets against Tidrow with 2 outs. Top of the 8th. Now going to have Tidrow bat and get pitch against Kranepool. Tidrow is still strong. Tidrow's anything on Strat. A 20 pickoff throw to third base, and no, Mazzilli gets back safely. And now Tidrow will pitch. That is a 3-4 against the lefty. That is going to be a star line. And that's a ground out to second base, and the inning is over. A triple by Mazzilli goes by the board, as they cannot do anything with it. And it remains 5-5 going into the bottom of the 5th. Bottom of the 8th. Bob Apodaca will continue to pitch for the Mets. And here is Thurman Munson leading off in the bottom of the 8th inning. Munson is 0 for 3. Apodaca, 1-4. Possible home run check. Munson is a right-hander, and that is a 1. That is a 2. That does not clear. That's a blank. Munson does get to swing, 3-4, and he lines out to third. Munson, it's a screaming liner, but right at Randall, 1 out. Next batter up is Chris Chambliss. Apodaca coming out. The Mets are going to go to the pen. Probably bringing a lefty. And they're going to go with Paul Siebert. Mets bring in Paul Siebert to pitch. 2-1, 3.69 ERA. He'll pitch against the lefties, Chambliss and Jackson with 1 out. Bottom of the 8th inning. Siebert's pitch, 5-6. Strikeout chance, 9, too high. Chambliss swings, 2-1. Fly out to left field. That'll get taken care of by Henderson. Out number 2. And now the batter is the candy bar. Jackson already has a jack in the game. He's 1 for 3. Siebert's pitch, 6-1, range play. Jackson swings, 4-4, fly ball to left field. The ball is hit to Steve Henderson. His range is a 3. He will not get to that one. Single or double? That's going to be a single. Jackson says it first. Jackson gets his second hit of the game, and the batter now is Greg Nettles. Nettles is 0 for 3. Anything on Strat at 18? No. Jackson on at first. Siebert will now pitch to Nettles, 2 outs. Siebert's pitch, 3-1. Another range play. Nettles, 4-2. Fly ball to right field. This ball is hit to Kingman. His range is a 2. Kingman can't get to it. Is that a single or a double? That is a double for Greg Nettles. Reggie Jackson's base running rating is a 2. Becomes a 3 with 2 outs. That's a D9, -1. So it goes back to a 2. Kingman's arm is a +1. A 1-3. Jackson scores. It is a 6. It is a 6. And he is out of the... He is a 6. The throw comes to home, and Jackson is cut down at the plate by Kingman. 6-2. Lead runner thrown out. Kingman throws out Jackson trying to score. Side retired. Are you kidding me? Kingman guns him down. No runs, 2 hits. But Dave Kingman throws out Reggie Jackson on the plate on a 6. And with a 2, he is out of there. Wow, what a play by Kingman. King Kong guns down Jackson. And it stays a 5-5 game. What a play by Dave King Kong Kingman. Section 518, cheers. Yay! Go to the top of the 9th. John Milner. Dick Tidrow is the batter. Dick Tidrow is the pitcher. Milner is up. Tidrow still has some in the tank. I don't think there's any need to take him out just yet. So John Milner will bat for the Mets in the top of the 9th inning. Tied at 5 here at Yankee Stadium. As Steeler fan says, Kingman with the biggest play of the game. Milner is 1 for 3. Tidrow's pitch. 5-5. Error on a grounder. Milner, 1-5. Fly out to right. 1 down. Milner heads back to the bench. And here's Lenny Randall. Randall is 0 for 3. Tidrow's pitch. 4-6. That's a blank. Randall swings. 1-6. Fly out to center. 2 outs. And now Felix Millan. Millan is 1 for 3, a triple. Tidrow pitches. 3-4 against the righty. That is a blank. Millan swings. 2-2. Fly out to right field. And the inning is over. A 1-2-3 inning for Tidrow. Can the Yankees win it in the bottom of the 9th? Tied at 5. Lou Piniella leads off. Siebert coming out. Mets will bring in will probably bring in a right-hander. Who to bring in? The Mets are going to bring in Skip Lockwood. He is the closer. Try to keep this a 5-5 game into the extra innings. Skip Lockwood, 4-8, 20 saves, 3-3 ERA. Lou Piniella leads off for the Yankees in the bottom of the 9th inning. We are tied at 5. Pinella the DH. There's the pitch from Lockwood. 2-1 against a righty. That is a strikeout plus 10. Pinella's range would be a 19. That is a 10, and he strikes out Pinella. 1 out. Even with the -3, he gets him. Pinella 0 for 4. Here is Willie Randolph with 1 out. Lockwood's pitch. 2-4. Error on a grounder. Randolph 3-3. Fly ball to center field. No error. 2 outs. And now the batter is Bucky Bleepin' Dent. Lockwood pitches. That's a 2-5. That's a possible error. Dent 2-3. That is a single to second base. That's a single to second base. The second baseman is Mion. His error rating is a 7. That is a 20. There won't be an error, but Dent is safe at first. Base hit for Dent. The winning run is now on first base. And the batter is Mickey Rivers. Dent on at first. Bottom of the 9th inning. I will roll for Strat. A 4. Nothing happening. 2 outs. Skip Lockwood trying to get this into extras. Mickey Rivers trying to end it. Lockwood's pitch. 2-1. Strikeout against the lefty. That is a blank. Rivers will swing. 1-5. Starline 1. Fly ball to left field. Coming under that is going to be Henderson. He makes the catch, and we've got free baseball. Free baseball. Free baseball here. Get your free baseball. No runs and a hit for the Yankees. We go to the top of the 10th, tied at 5. Dick Tidrow will be tired after the next 2 batters, but the next few batters are right-handers. So Dick Tidrow will stay on the mound, and he'll pitch to Steve Henderson here in the top of the 10th, tied at 5 between the Mets and the Yankees. The winner of this game plays the Pirates in the Final 4 of this 1977 one and gone. Fans here at Yankee Stadium can't believe this upstart Mets team, the 77 Mets team that were god-awful that year, and yet they are tied at 5 with one of the best teams in that year. Tidrow will pitch to Henderson. 2-2, strikeout chance, 18 too high. Henderson swings, 2-6, single into right field. The Mets get the leadoff runner on. That's Henderson's 3rd hit of the game and his 3rd straight single. Henderson goes to first. Infield halfway. Here comes Dave King Kong Kingman, and he gets a boo from the Yankee crowd for throwing out Reggie Jackson at the plate. And that could very well be the play of the game if the Mets hold on to win. I will roll Strat. That is an 8. Nothing happening. Kingman will swing. Henderson on at first. Base running rating is a 4. He's got good speed. Tidrow will pitch. 1-2 against the righty. That's a strikeout chance, and a 12 will get Kingman. He will get Kingman on it. Struck him out. 1 down. Against the right-handed pitcher, 17 minus 3 is a 14. He does get Kingman out number 1. Tidrow is now tired. He will come out. Beauclair is a lefty. Coming on to pitch for the Yankees will be, of course, Sparky Lyle. 13-5, 26 saves, 217 ERA. Lyle now takes over for Tidrow. Bruce Beauclair, the batter against Lyle, he will hit. 1 out. Anything on Strat? Strat says a 10, nothing. Sparky Lyle, one of my favorite relief pitchers, actually, in baseball history. I love Sparky Lyle. Hall of Famer, no, but Hall of the Very Good, yes. Sparky Lyle will pitch to Beauclair. Fans here at Yankee Stadium on their feet. Lyle with the pitch. 3-5. That's a range play at the ballpark. Yankee Stadium, 4-2. Fly ball to right field. The ball is hit to Jackson. His range is a 2. Does he make the play? No, he does not. It's going to fall in. It's going to be a single. Henderson's base running rating is a 4. So that's a single right. That's a single right. His base running rating becomes a 6. Jackson has no arm. Henderson automatically makes third. Beauclair gets to first. And the Mets are in business. Jackson couldn't get to it. And the batter now is John Stearns. The Yankees will call the infield in. Runners at the corners. Stearns now the batter against Lyle. Infield in, which means Henderson's base running rating is a 2. Beauclair on at first. Tied at 5, top of the 10th. What does a strat roll say? A 6. Let's see here. I don't think anything happening. No. A Steeler fan says, here we go. Henderson at third, Beauclair at first, Stearns the batter. Infield in. Pitch from Lyle, 6-3 against the righty. That is a star line. What kind of star line is it? It's a 6. It's a fly ball to right field. The ball is hit. The ball is hit to Jackson. That's going to be out number 2. Stearns' sacrifice fly rating is a 2. Does he get Henderson on his own? It's a 1. Henderson will come in to score. It's deep enough. Mets take the lead 6-5. Sacrifice fly. Henderson scores. A grounder would have been better, but a fly ball doesn't help. And the Mets now take a 6-5 lead here in the top of the 10th. Beauclair stays at first, but now there are 2 outs. Sacrifice fly by Stearns to get Henderson in. The batter now is Mazzilli. Mazzilli, 2 for 4, a single and a triple. Stadium groans. Section 518 cheers. Yay! Beauclair on at first. Lee Mazzilli now at the plate. Anything on Strat? Still rolling. And 9, nothing happening. Lyle will pitch to Mazzilli. 2 outs now, top of the 10th. Pitch from Lyle. 4-5. That is a blank. He is not tired. Mazzilli swings. 2-4. Ground ball right back to Lyle. He'll take it. And he will throw to first for the final out. But the damage is done. 1 run on 2 hits and a sacrifice fly. Mets, can they hold on for a 6-5 win? He will have to deal with the heart of the lineup, Skip Lockwood, and he will deal with Roy White leading off. Lockwood is not tired. He's can pitch to 3 batters before tiring. Mets do have the bullpen ready to go. Bottom of the 10th inning, tied, not tied anymore. Mets leading 6-5 over the Yankees. Here is Roy White. He will hit. Switch hitter. Do I bring in some defensive replacements? I haven't done that for any team in this tournament. I'm not going to do that. Lockwood will pitch to White. These Yankees fans are going to be pissed. Skip Lockwood will pitch to White. Here's the pitch. 4-2. Possible error on a throw. White. 1-2. Pop up in the infield. That's a pop out to first. And that is brought down by Milner. 1 out. No error on a throw. 1 out. The batter now is Thurman Munson. 1 man down. Lockwood pitches. It's a 1-4 against the righty. That is a walk plus 10, and that will walk Munson. The tying run is on base. The batter now is Chris Chambliss, and I think the Mets are going to go to the pen. And there it's going to be it for Lockwood. And coming on will be the left-hander, Bob Myrick. Bob Myrick, 2-2, 2 saves, 3.61 ERA. He is a lefty. Chris Chambliss will bat with a 287 average. Tying run on at first, 1 out. Infield halfway. Myrick now trying to get this game done. Anything on Strat? That's a 1. Steal attempt is on, but let's see here. Munson 9 minus 2 is 7. Stearns is 0. No, I'm not going to send Munson with a 1-7 chance to steal. So I'll call off the steal, and Myrick will pitch. 6-5 Mets. Myrick 4-5. That is a range play. Chambliss 5-3. That is a single hit to shortstop. The ball is Bud Harrelson. His range is a 5. Does he make the play? Yes, he does. Actually, it's a range of a 4 because the infield is halfway, -1, so his range is a 4. It's a 3. Does make the play. Does he turn double play? Double play rating 3. Myrick 4. Second baseman Mion, a 1-4. This game is over. It's a 5. No. Thurman Munson is thrown out at second. Chambliss gets to first. 2 outs. Oh, my. Could not turn 2. A 1-4. They couldn't do it. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. What was that, a 5? Double play rating 3. Myrick +1 is a 4. Infield halfway is a 5. No, they do. I think they do turn this. Wait a minute. Let me check it out. Thurman Munson was the hitter, right? No, Chambliss was the hitter. I think that is a double play. Hold on. I think that is. Chambliss is 3. +1 from Myrick is a 4. He makes the play. He makes the play at shortstop. He makes the play. Yeah, wait a minute. Yeah, I think that is a double play. Chambliss double play rating 3. +1 from Myrick is a 4. Infield halfway +1 is a 5. That is a 5. They did turn it. I'm sorry, they did. They did turn it. Harrelson throws to second. Gets Munson. Throws back to first. Double play. This game is over. Mets win. Mets win. The Mets win. They do turn it. I forgot to put in Myrick's ground out double play rating. And just to make sure, Chambliss double play rating. First of all, it was a 4. It was a 3. Ground out to Harrelson. His range is a 5. Becomes a 4 because of the halfway. Chambliss is 3. +1 from Myrick 4. +1 from infield halfway is 5. The roll, it was a 5. And yes, it is a 6-4-3 double play. After discussion on the replay, Chambliss is out at first. The Mets have beaten the Yankees. And that is the second straight game where a double play to Harrelson on a range play gets a double play and gets the win, because Harrelson had the same thing against the Red Sox in the last game. Ball game, Mets win. They beat the Yankees. Stadium throws up. Section 518 cheers. Yay! Bob Myrick gets the save. Start spreading the news. The Yankees are leaving today. That is your ball game. No runs, no hits, a walk. The Mets beat the Yankees 6-5 in the bottom in 10 innings. That is the second straight time Bud Harrelson range play, double play, ends the game because it happened against the Red Sox in the last one. Same play. Anybody watching this game later, check my work, but I'm pretty sure that was right. -1 to range, so Harrelson's range is a 4. That was a 3, so he makes the play. Chambliss, double play rating 3. Myrick, +1 is 4. Halfway, +5. That is a 5, and he throws him out. There was no error. There was no arm pivot rating from Milan. Milan's got no rating. It's a 0. The Mets win the game, and they will play the Pittsburgh Pirates in the Final Four. I can't believe it. The Mets have made it to the Final Four. Give you guys a line score in a moment. If I didn't double check that, I would have cheated the Mets. And that's not what I want to do, even though they're my team, but it doesn't matter. For the Mets, 6 runs, 9 hits, and 1 error. For the Yankees, 5 runs, 10 hits, and no errors. The winning pitcher is Skip Lockwood. He gets the win. Myrick gets the save. And Sparky Lyle takes the loss. And the 1977 Yankees are out. They are 1 and gone. How about those Mets? Well, be safe exiting Section 518. Do not take the subway. Next game up, we got Payoff Pitch tonight. We got Payoff Pitch coming up. We got the Giants taking on the Pirates. Payoff Pitch 1985. We have that game tonight. And the next game will be tomorrow, game number 23. The Baltimore Orioles will take on the Kansas City Royals as the Final Four gets underway here in this 1977 one and gone. The Mets continue their Cinderella season. They beat the Yankees 6-5. Steeler fan 1933, Fred Remain 90, Tribe fan 879, Sports Time Machine. Who am I missing here? Should I get Ray Price? Thank you all for joining me. Please leave a like on your way out through the turnstiles and subscribe if you've not. Take care, everyone. My mom is a Yankee fan, so she's not very happy right now. So everyone stay safe, healthy, smart, and strong. I'll see you guys later tonight for some Payoff Pitch. Yeah, I know my voice needs an off day. Mets beat the Yankees 6-5, advance to the 1977 Final Four. Take care, everyone. Have a good one.